What's going on, everybody? I am streaming some Oculus tonight. For anyone who watched the Pro Tour, this is the same 75 that top aided the Pro Tour, which should just finish. And if you missed the news, you're watching this live, it just happened. So Matt Nass won it. If you didn't see on Domain Overlords, it was actually a Domain Overlords mirror match in the finals. But if you're watching this the next day, or maybe tonight, whenever I post this on Fluorescent, same thing, except for you should already know the information. This list, I do have a feeling that we'll want to change the sideboard up a little bit, because first and second place, we're just taken up in the Pro Tour by Domain Overlords. So I'm looking at cards like Negate is something I might want more copies of, but for tonight, we're just going to play like 3-ish games with Kenta's exact 75. If you want to see the whole list and you're watching this not live, it's in the description. If you're watching it now, go check it out. I'm sure his list is widely available if you want to watch it before this gets posted on the restream. But we are doing Inti. Some lists have been taking the Intis out and playing the Mako, the 1-drop shark in its place. I think that's kind of bad. Anyway, this is the list. Let's hop into the ladder to play 3-ish games. I don't have a ton of time tonight, but I definitely want to get some reps in with this before I have to start my week. All right, let's see here. We have a way to We're on the draw with an Oculus and a helping hand. Yeah, I hated it too. I assume you were watching it live too then. I thought they did a really good job with coverage. Meticulous Archive, does that mean we're just playing against... I mean, I guess I don't need to go to discard. I'll develop my lands. I was thinking about just pitching the Oculus, but I don't think I have to do that at this point. I do like Profts, although our current set of plays is going to be like jam Bitter Reunion, get Oculus into the bin, next turn helping hand, hopefully hold up Spell Pierce, and that'll put us on not being able to cast the Profts that turn. After that, I'm not sure how much I love just like jamming Profts into play. So we're just going to put it in the graveyard, have an enchantment in the bin, and that'll be cool. But yeah, this Pro Tour was super enjoyable to watch. I had a blast. We're going to play Bitter Reunion. Is this blue-white control? I don't know what it is, but they don't have an instant. So we'll pitch the Abhorrent Oculus, draw a couple more reanimate spells, which is great. Planes stock up. This must just be the blue-white control deck. I mean, hopefully this Spell Pierce can do wonders for us. We are going to recommission the Oculus here. Into the Flood Maw is interesting. What could we possibly want to Into the Flood Maw? I don't think anything. We are going to recom, grab that Oculus, put it back into play. Could give it haste. Way more interested in just holding up Spell Pierce for a potential removal spell on the Oculus. I just want to get under them and stay underneath them. Steamcore to the bin seems great. We'll tuck up Profts. We can helping hand that next turn. Land, Day of Judgment, womp womp. No, thank you. All right, we take a draw step, Shivan Reef. Let's think about this for a second. We can helping hand the Steamcore Scholar because we have another one to, well, I guess, can we beat it? We can't beat a Sunfall super easily right now, can we? 6, 7, 8, pitch the Reunion. We can't really get anything but Spyglass Siren into play with haste, so seems medium. I think we can comfortably, I guess we'll helping hand first. I don't mind just getting like some extra information, some extra cardboard. Draw 2 lands, not in love with that. I can just pitch an Oculus here. That way if they go Sunfall, we immediately rebuild, get the Oculus into play. Then we probably do hold back the Spyglass Siren as well. Maybe not. That one's kind of tough. Do we care about losing a Spyglass Siren that badly? Do we care about dealing an extra point of damage? Yeah, I kind of like it. No, helping hand Spyglass Siren. No, we will save it. I changed my mind a third time. All right, attack for 8. Then we're never going to use 3 mana on our opponent's turn, so we can confidently just get into Boros land to pass. Yeah, the Gruul Mice deck looked great. FOMO, I kind of want to just put that into play, and then maybe I can't Into the Flood Maw my own FOMO, which is problematic. FOMO does just like kill opponent for sure. Do we have a land in the graveyard? I'll start thinking about Domain as well. We don't. Yeah, we'll tuck FOMO underneath. Sunfall doesn't win, but I think they're like 80% to win if they resolve a Sunfall here. Ride Zen the Aki? Yeah, that's fine. What else? Jace the Perfected Mind? That's also fine. Can I just kill here? It's close. Yeah, you shrink my Steamcore Scholar. Then we'll flip this. You are my FOMO, right? Yeah, we'll flip this face up. Then, ooh, another FOMO, huh? Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, effectively 6 damage coming in. But if you play this FOMO and crack the Bitter Reunion, is that just lethal? We play FOMO, we crack Bitter Reunion, they all have haste. We attack with FOMO, face down card for 4, trigger FOMO on taps itself. Then send with everything for 5 or for 6. So 4, then 6. Yeah, that's just lethal. Okay, good game, opponent. We'll jam FOMO. We'll pitch. Doesn't matter. How about this Seachrome Coast? Draw a recommission. Is there something cool? Okay, now we super win. We'll recommission our. This is colorless to activate, right? It is. We'll recommission our Abhorrent Oculus. Opponent should just concede here. Crack the Bitter Reunion. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We don't even need to do any tricks. Just dome opponent. Trigger the FOMOs. Untap. Yeah, GG. Nothing our opponent could do. They didn't misplay or anything. It was just like, that was real. I got so fucking lucky there. Cool tech from Kenta's deck. Chandra, Spark Hunter. I just ordered my playset from Pandemonium Games and Hobbies, not a sponsor, just friends of mine, because they have them for kind of cheap. I don't expect it to go up because the only deck it popped up in was the sideboard of the JeskEYE Oculus deck, but this card doesn't care about the card Rest in Peace. So 1, 2, 3. Filigree Sylex, meh. Ghost Vacuum, meh. Same with all the board wipes. Negates, pretty cool. Destroy Evil, maybe like 2. Do we have 7 cards we want to cut? Torch the Tower, I can lose 4 of those. Bounce Off, maybe 1. Maybe we lose like, I don't even think I want to lose. I'll lose 1 reanimate spell just so I don't get super punished if they rest in peace me. I think I want all of my creatures because my mid-range plan is actually really good. So beyond that, maybe it's just like Bitter. I do like the haste from Bitter in a matchup like this. Maybe 2 Destroy Evils can just become 1. We'll try that. Let's ship it. All right, we're looking for a hand just like this. Let's see. We can open out Spyglass Siren, then play Inti, trigger the Inti, grow the Spyglass Siren, pitch the Oculus. You always pitch the Oculus even if you think you're playing against a Rest in Peace matchup. Because if they do Rest in Peace, you can't even hard cast it, so you'd rather just get rid of it. I can play the Thundering Falls late. I like that. Our opponent kept 7, so they might just be keeping on Rest in Peace, so we might be able to just go under them. We're going to take a bunch of pain off of our lands, but we don't really care. There's my best card in the matchup, probably. Here is Spyglass Siren. Make a map. Next turn, we'll go Inti attack. Turn after that, Thundering Falls Profts. I think we're just like curving out here. Vantage is a great top deck. Do you have Make Disappear? Or the blue-white one? No More Lies. Yep, that's fine. It's exiled. I attack you. Pass turn. Tap land. Sure, why not? I draw. Let's play Profts right now. Got another one for this? Nope. Draw a card off Profts. It's a Seachrome Coast. Great time to just get this into play. Map my Siren. Attempt to attack for 3 would be pretty cool. It's just a land. Happy to not draw it next turn though. Pump it up, attack for 2. Pass to them. We're never going to play this Chandra into untapped mana. They did not leave untapped mana, so now I feel comfortable playing this Chandra. I could also like discard Oculus and try. No, because it's going to cost 4 to play the Chandra, right? Is there a reason to not play Chandra? Is there something better to do here? Because they could definitely just attack my Chandra to death as well. Although I will get a Proft Eidetic memory trigger if I loot with the Chandra. Alternatively, I could like Thundering Falls and try to bin an Oculus, then draw a reanimate spell with Profts. That seems tough too. What if I just play Chandra and go up and like make the game about them attacking my Chandra? Because if they want to attack it, then they leave themselves open. Maybe that's where we're going. Yeah, we'll play Shivan Reef. We will play our Chandra. With no way to loot back this Oculus right now, we're gonna just pitch a land that always comes into play tapped. So it'll be this Inspiring Vantage they know about. We'll draw FOMO. That's fine. Then Chandra is going to try to crew something, but there's nothing to crew, but I get a 3/3, meaning I can block a 2/1 pretty easily. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. +1 the Chandra's where I want to be here. Stock up, very powerful card. This card plays alarmingly similarly to Dig Through Time. Just like look at the top chunk of my library, take 2. We see a Get Lost. So now they can attack. They did find the answer, unfortunately. Let's see what we can get away with here. Destroy Evil will take out the Overlord when we need it to. I don't think that time is here yet. Let's go ahead and play FOMO to start. We're probably just pitching Spirebluff Canal. Adios, amigo. Draw this card. It's a Spyglass Siren. How do we like playing a second Profts? Is there any reason I want to destroy Evil Overlord next turn? I don't think so. If I play Profts here, I can grow my Spyglass Siren past the point of being able to be double blocked by 2/1s. Then they're on chump blocking duty, which seems fine. Alternatively, I could start mapping. And maybe that's like a little bit better. Yeah, I think I want to start mapping. That seems a little bit better. I don't want to like legend rule my Profts. I mean, at some point it wouldn't be bad too, because can I get Delirium? No, right? Well, let's cook. Profts. Keep one of the Profts, put an enchantment in the graveyard, draw a card, put this into play tapped. Spirebluff Canal is not interesting. We have 5 in the bin, so we have actually kind of a decent chance of just hard casting Oculus at some point. They single block, we saw that coming. Then we're gonna have to destroy Evil this Overlord of the Mistmoors at some point too. Yeah, no, I want to put an enchantment in the bin, right? Because of Delirium. Blast Zone, Day of Judgment, sure. Okay, let's go for, maybe we're just hard casting Abhorrent Oculus here. I think so. Auto pay, what? Nope, we'll leave FOMO in the bin. It's 2 types, which is great. How do you feel about Abhorrent Oculus? Did you find your No More Lies? You found No More Lies. I will take this opportunity to deal with the Overlord. Next turn, like if they have another board wipe, we're in a really tough spot, but we've got like a mid-range hand now. That Blast Zone's going to be annoying because if they have the foresight to put it on too, that's going to be like extra tough. Stock up. Ooh, man, stock up. I don't think blue-white's where it's at right now, but if you're playing blue-white, stock up is a great addition from Aetherdrift. Land, rest in peace. Sure, we already did all our graveyardy stuff, so that's very chill with us. Okay, let's go Inti. We're going to start extending into the board. We have to. Fear of Missing Out, trigger Fear of Missing Out, pitch Into the Flood Maw, trigger Inti, exile the top card. It is a helping hand, not useful, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and crack this map onto our, let's say, Inti. We'll hold the Spyglass Siren for a little bit. Chandra's perfect. We'll play our, we'll pitch this to the Inti if we get to attack next turn. We're just passing. Oh yeah, we drew a card this turn, so we'll split the difference and we'll make the FOMO a 3-power creature as well and pass. Third stock up. When they that card makes me so nervous. It's like once they've cast it, it's like, how do I win from here? They got the 2 best cards from the top 5. That seems tough. They almost certainly have a counter spell, so we are going to happily just start on combat. Attack, trigger Inti. I'll pitch Spirebluff Canal. Super not interested in this right now. We'll pump the FOMO because I actually care more about my Inti. So if they're going to remove something, I'd rather them remove the FOMO right now. Land's not exciting, but it's playable, so I'll take it. They do what we want. They take out the FOMO. How are we feeling about Inti? We take. All right, let's go ahead and map Inti. I kind of feel like our opponent really wants us to play this Chandra. I won't. All right, let's put that into the graveyard. Let's play Seachrome Coast. Let's play another Spyglass Siren. And then let's map the Siren as well. Another land, sure. Something to discard to the Inti provided it survives. Yep. If they take out 2, they also take out their own Rest in Peace. Not that that's going to be incredibly meaningful this game, but it is something to think about. Land, crack Blast Zone. Yeah, you got it. Stuff's dead. Okay. Sick Nambo. What now? Abhorrent Oculus. Not something I can do anything with now. I could play Chandra and beat No More Lies. I can't beat like a hard counter, but we go for it. All right, change the equation's pretty good. We'll get in for 1, and I'm gonna leave Spyglass Siren on top. I want to use the map ability. That Hornlock Whale probably spells death for us, but I think we played a pretty good game here, everything considered, on the draw. Let's go Spyglass Siren. Let's go ahead and map the Siren. Looking for a FOMO, Inti, something like that. Land's not it. We will pass the turn. We're going to give it 1 more turn cycle. Our opponent does 1 more meaningful thing, I think. We're pretty much locked out. We will take 6. Stock up number. Yep, that's their 4th stock ups. So, we'll go to game 3. Yeah, it was a good game. It was enjoyable. I think I like where we're at. I don't think I want to bring in too much more to fight stuff like, maybe I actually don't want Into the Flood Maw and I low-key want Bounce Off. So I can use it to protect my own creatures could be a route. Yeah, I like that. And then I think that's about it. Like Destroy Evil is pretty good versus Rest in Peace, but I just don't think I want to fight their Rest in Pieces on the board that hard. Like I've got ways to do it. Ways to fight it already in my main board, or at least with the Destroy Evil. And I've got this whole B plan that's quite good. So Bounce Off Steamcore, 5 lands, pretty poor. Solid hand. What do we ship? We need a red. We can go FOMO into our best top deck here for the rest of the game is just Oculus. We can get Oculus and play aggressively. We might be in a good spot. I think maybe we're supposed to ship Seachrome Coast and just plan to draw our 3rd land. Let's go Thundering Falls, Battlefield Forge. Do we want to keep that there? I don't think so. We'll start putting cards in our graveyard. Tap land, yeah. Use Surveil. All right, we draw a Siren. We will play FOMO. Let's pitch one of our Sirens. We draw Chandra. That's solid. There's the Rest in Peace. We have a contingency for that. We draw our land. That's great. Let's play it. Let's go ahead and play Profts. Draw a card off Profts. We'll play Spyglass Siren as well. Trigger the Profts, pump the FOMO, attack, and now we need to make them answer our creatures. The second they tap out to, we'll try to leverage Chandra's Spark Hunter. All right, they tap out for a stock up here, so now we know exactly what we're doing if we can find the land drop. We gotta find the land drop though. No land drop, that's tough. Let's start mapping first. Map Spyglass Siren. Another Chandra Spark Hunter, we will bin that. And then let's go ahead and play another Profts. Keep the new one, doesn't really matter which one we keep. Draw a card. Spell Pierce could be good later, not right this second. Pump both, attack for 6. Hopefully they go Wrath of God or Day of Judgment and we just get to jam Chandra. Part 1, good. Oh, the tap land, tough, huh? Let's go Spyglass Siren, make a map our Siren. What's that top card? Steamcore Scholar. I like that because it will combo with Profts and it'll let us get the helping hand out of our hand. So we'll play Inspiring Vantage as our land for turn and pass. Hopefully they tap out for like a Jace or something here. Thinking like we have no play. Tap land, sure. Overlord of the Mistmore, sure. All right, now I can get this Chandra into play. By getting Chandra into play, I can get Helping Hand out of my hand, which is great because then I draw a card and trigger Proft's Eidetic Memory, and my Spyglass Siren becomes a 3-power creature. We've seen this before. We've been in this spot before in this round. That gets blown up by like a number of things. I don't think any more than casting Steamcore Scholar blows us out. Steamcore Scholar does let us make our Spyglass Siren into a 4/4 and also will allow me to hold up Spell Pierce, which is kind of neat. Thinking about it, but these Overlords, maybe I want all of my Destroy Evils. That's good to know. I think we want to go Chandra. I think we do want to tick up the Chandra. Pitching Helping Hand. We get a redraw. All right, Battlefield Forge, not the land we wanted to draw, but there it is. We'll play it. We will go to combat. Profts will pump here. We won't attack. Let's see if they have the kill spell for Chandra again. Beza. It's a little brutal, but that's pretty far from the worst case scenario. I mean, you have the Get Lost or you don't, buddy. All right, Overlord gets ticked down. We find our Destroy Evil for the Overlord, which is great. What's the over-under on embleming this Chandra? Seems tough, right? Let's cast Steamcore Scholar first. Our opponent has nothing to say about that. Draw 2. Do we want either of these lands? Seems unlikely, so we will pitch them both. And then let's go ahead and tick up Chandra again. We will discard, you know what, wait. Oh, we can just tick it up and leave it be, huh? And then try to emblem the Chandra? That's interesting. All right, let's decline. We just have ticked up Chandra. We'll head to combat, and then Profts is gonna pump. So let's make, do we wanna make Spyglass Siren big enough to block Beza? Or do we wanna just destroy Evil to Beza and try to fight this Overlord on a different axis? Seems right, let's pump this. And then no attacks, pass turn. Temporary lockdown. What does that take out? Profts, Siren, 2 tokens, rest in peace? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, before we even declare blocks, what's that? We got Profts and Spyglass Siren. We can destroy Evil, the temporary lockdown, and just like block with Spyglass Siren. That, or we could also destroy Evil the Beza and just like protect the Chandra. Also attempt lockdowns. Yeah, now that I've seen more of this deck, we definitely want all 4 destroy Evils. Good to know for the future. I think we just want to destroy the temp lockdown though. I don't particularly care about the rest in peace. And then if they counter this, I'm just gonna block, I guess. Do we block and try to emblem the Chandra? That doesn't do anything for us, right? No, we'll just let Chandra tick 4. Overlord goes down. Chandra needs to get rid of the Spirebluff Canal. Discard Spirebluff, draw Inti. We'll play the Inti. Spell Pierce, I think, is overstayed its welcome, so we'll attack. We'll pitch the Spell Pierce. Inti, draw some gas, buddy. It's hardly gas, but we'll play it. We'll at least get some mapping done. Mind you, I'm not even a quarter the player Kenta is, so bear that in mind as I try to pilot his pile. The version of this deck I've learned to play, Oculus, huh? 3 in the bin. We'll bin it. We'll see if we can get cracked lucky and just top deck a reanimate spell. But Kenta, the way he played this deck, oh, it was so clean. He's so very good at this deck. I, however, am a mere mortal. Day of Judgment, sure. All right, Overlord becomes Overlord. There's a Steamcore Scholar. Let's start with that. Draw 2. We can pitch Steamcore plus Profts onto the Steamcore. I mean, I don't want to discard both. So yeah, we'll pitch the Steamcore. Now, do we want to Profts or do we want to pitch it to Chandra? I think we need to pitch it to Chandra. I'm fairly certain we're just dead here, but we're gonna keep playing until we can. Discard a card, Profts, draw Helping Hand. Helping Hand, Abhorrent Oculus. Okay, I have an Abhorrent Oculus, meaning I get a ground blocker for the Overlord of the Mistmoors. I'll put Shivan Reef face down. You attack Chandra. I'm going to go to blocks. I'm going to just block. Okay. Opponent plays Rest in Peace. Well, that's expired. Take a draw. It's a Bitter Reunion. Are we at the point now where we just emblem this Chandra? I've got blockers for everything. Okay, let's think. The emblem's cool, Jamie. The emblem's cool. Whenever an artifact you control enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. So even if this Chandra isn't longed for this world, do we have any more in our deck? We've got 1 more in our deck. A future Chandra just becomes a turret, which seems quite good. I think I'm getting in with this Oculus. Maybe I'm getting in with this Oculus. This is definitely a hard spot. I could pitch the Bitter Reunion, try to redraw. I'm trying to think of what in my deck is that good. I feel like with this Overlord in play, we're just in deep shit. I'm embleming Chandra. I will try to protect the Chandra, and that'll be that. We're gonna pass the turn. No attackers. We can use the Manifest Dread if they don't find anything. They can't find anything if I want this to work. But we could try to use Manifest Dread to block the 6/6, and then my flyers to block the flyers. Now they put Blast Zone on 3, meaning they can pop both of my flying blockers. That does unlock my temporary lockdown, although I'm not sure how good that is. I mean, we've been disadvantaged for a couple of turns. At this point, I'm just playing the deck because I want to get reps in with it. Ooh, they find Get Lost. Nasty. Wow, that's right. I have the emblem, so I get 2 Chandra triggers. Let's mow down. Do I want to kill the Overlord of the Mistmoors? Yeah, let's kill the Overlord of the Mistmoors just straight up. Alternatively, I could just like hit both of their flyers and then Chandra sticks around. No, Mistmoors just has to get off the board. No fucking way. We won that game. I think our opponent conceded from the tilt of giving me the tools to kill their Overlord. They probably got tilted because they like didn't realize what would happen. So we probably still could have lost that game, but we'll take winning to our opponent's tilt every time. Let's play another round. Desert Diamonds, yeah, that was wild. I can't believe they conceded there, to be honest. Like they definitely didn't need to concede there, I don't think. But we'll take, hey, a win's a win. We'll take the win. All right, Kenta, have your energy flow through me. I'll take the play. Hand's fine. Got a little bit of removal. We got a little bit of discard my cards. The only thing we're missing is a little bit of reanimate, but we got 6 pieces of that in the deck with a lot of looks. So this is a keep. Okay, we'll leave it in the red source just in case we're playing against like a red deck. They did mold a 5, so I'm not sure what that means. But if we're playing against a red deck, we can always torch. Looks like this is domain, which is what put Kenta out of the top 8. This matchup's definitely tougher. Let's open on Inti. Land Beanstalk? Yep, Beanstalk. Okay, we find a land of our own. Let's, I guess we're gonna discard off Inti. What do we want to pitch? Probably Steamcore Scholar still, right? Maybe no, torch the tower. Let's attack. Pitch torch. We're not playing the land first just because if we hit one off Inti, we'll play that one instead. We don't. It's a bounce off. We'll connect for 3. Then we can just play our land. And then what are we thinking here? Bitter Reunion? Bitter Reunion, pitch torch? Let's open on that actually. Bitter Reunion, because we're going to pitch another card, meaning we're going to trigger Inti again is the idea. Pitch torch. Inti's going to exile a card for us. It's not a land, but it's like fine. We'll play Seachrome. Drop Siren. Split up doesn't beat both of our creatures, which is why I feel safe doing that, and we'll pass. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. You got it. We're going to be able to deal a decent amount of damage here, but like wraths are wraths. We need to find Spell Pierce, which is not that card. Let's go ahead and map first. I feel very comfortable with a map here. FOMO, great card. Not interested in having it right this moment. Then do we want to Profts? We can't really Profts because we can't hold up blue. Let's see what happens after this attack first. I know we miss out on a little bit of damage, which is problematic, but we'll pitch the Battlefield Forge. Trigger Inti. Inti will pump the Spyglass Siren because it flies. There's a Helping Hand. We're at damage 6. We could just Helping Hand the FOMO, trying to find Spell Pierce. I think that's our line. Helping Hand, grab our FOMO back, trigger the FOMO. We will pitch Seachrome Coast, or is it better to pitch Scholar? No, we'll pitch Coast. Trigger the Inti. We find Torch the Tower. Not great. We will just jam our land out here. We failed at finding Spell Pierce, but it's okay. Probably not the biggest fan of this matchup to begin with. Temporary Lockdown. Okay. I mean, it's brutal, but I think we have, for later in the game, we could wind up drawing our Into the Flood Maw and maybe sneak the game that way. Another Helping Hand. Let's go ahead and jam the Steamcore Scholar. Draw a couple cards. Pitch an Abhorrent Oculus. Great. Helping Hand the Oculus. Please don't have anything for this opponent. That would be very cool of you. Very chill. And I like dropping land here. I'm fully expecting a Leyline Binding, but we have the Steamcore Scholar. So best case scenario, our opponent has like no gas in hand and we can start doing the Steamcore beatdown. Unlikely. Zur. Yeah, that spells death. That's how we die here. We don't deal with Zur very well. Things we want in this matchup. Chandra, all 3. Both negates, all 3 destroy evils. Put myself here so you can see better. Torch the Tower is abysmal. Lose all 4 of those. Maybe we'll lose 1 reanimate spell and recommission. I could see wanting to drop like maybe an Abhorrent Oculus. Well, maybe not so much on the play, right? Because if we can get under them really fast with it, they might just never be able to come back. Maybe Bounce Off is a card we're not super interested in. And we got to cut 2 more. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're chill losing like 1 Steamcore Scholar, 1 Spyglass Siren. Seems a little sus to lose our 1-drops on the play, but we'll see how it works out. Okay, I'll take the play, and my opener is quite poor. I guess, what's the highest upside here if everything goes our way? We play Spyglass Siren, and we naturally draw the land. We go FOMO, pitch Abhorrent Oculus, and draw the reanimate spell. That's narrow, but if that happens, we have Spell Pierce the entire time, and likely just win if we find a white source. If that doesn't work, maybe Spyglass Siren, map the Siren if you don't find the land. We're currently, according to Untapped GG, 40% to find land. So 2 looks puts us at a pretty good advantage to find it. Now we're a 3-color deck, so there's no guarantee that we find the colored source that we want. Yeah, no matter how much I try to make this hand make sense, it's not quite what we want. We'll mulligan. This hand is weaker, but we can cast our spells. So we're keeping, we'll pitch the Adarkar Wastes. Keep 6. Goodbye, Adarkar Wastes. Is it better to pitch the Thundering Falls? No chance. Yeah, we'll just lead on Spyglass Siren. Play Profts. Then Thundering Falls, have Destroy Evil, maybe fight a Beanstalk at some point. Tap land, Surveil. I'm expecting to see a lot more domain now that it won the Pro Tour. 3rd land, not what we wanted here, but not sweating it yet. Profts, draw a card. Another Destroy Evil, not the worst. We do want some more pressure though. Get in for 2. They go Beanstalk, we're like 100% to just like Windmill, Slam, Inspiring Vantage, map, Destroy Evil. They do nothing. Maybe they want a Ride's End? Let's go ahead and map Siren. You have anything to say about that? You gotta get lost. They don't. We're gonna play Thundering Falls tapped. Do not want that land. Then, yeah, if they're gonna use a Ride's End, this is where I want them to use it. So, attack for 2. They tear us under Profts in combat. Yep. Your timing did not matter. Don't know why you did it that way, but sure. Land Hauntwoods. Land nothing. Ooh, we are flooding out in the most awful way. Let's Thundering Falls. Recom would be sweet if I had anything to do with it. So we'll put it in the graveyard and we will get busy. Perfect. That's exactly how we want them to use Ride's End on our 1/1 for 1s. Tap land, Lush Portico, Surveil 1, draw Into the Flood Maw. Yeah, we have officially petered out. This is bad. This is very bad. Rest in peace. I mean, yeah, I think that's worth a Destroy Evil. Maybe it doesn't need to happen right away. Big sad, Jamie. Yeah, big sad. What's really big sad is we've drawn 6 lands. That's like really tough. We'll keep playing tap lands, but because they don't have if they had a Beanstalk, I'd just concede right now, but they don't have one yet. We can beat this one, but the trigger on the stack, I will destroy evil your beanstalk. Oh no, 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 no. I insist. Destroy evil your beanstalk. Okay, do your thing. You draw a card. You have a land drop. You surveil. Please put that in the graveyard or in exile, I guess. What was it? The temp lockdown? Yeah, who cares about that? My turn. Bitter Reunion. All right, it's a start. We'll pitch this Inspiring Vantage. See you, buddy. Draw 2. Profts. Play it. Come on. Any creature. Tough, 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 tough. Forge. Pass. Overlord of the Hauntwoods. We'll call that one. We'll call that one. We got beat fair and square. That definitely seems like one of the tougher matchups. 1-1. But we can't end it on a loss, boys. Let's hop back in. I think at many points that game, top decking Chandra Spark Hunter would have been pretty good. All right, Miguel. I would like the play, please. Yay. All right, I'll take the play. Yeah, we got a curve. We can go Spyglass into FOMO into Profts. No, we go Spyglass into Profts into FOMO. We just establish our own clock, right? Yeah, here we go. Spirebluff, Spyglass, pass. Spirebluff, nothing. Cool. Ooh, that's an Abhorrent Oculus, huh? Let's go Seachrome Profts. The reason we're sequencing Profts first is because this does run into Spell Pierce, which is a little bit annoying, but we're happy to have them use it on like a Profts instead of a Reanimate spell. But if we get Profts into play first, the FOMO gets better. Okay, that puts an enchantment in our bin. We'll ship for 1. Land FOMO, land nothing. Okay, FOMO. How do we feel about that? Opponent. I will pitch Abhorrent Oculus. Draw Torch the tower. Sure. Let's go to combat, chip in for 1. Definitely an interesting spot here. It becomes the numbers of like, are we playing the mirror? Probably not. That's a basic mountain. How much permission do they play? If I go to Helping Hand this Oculus and they counter it, I'm in a weird spot. If I don't cast the Helping Hand, I do have a semi-reasonable clock. Let's map FOMO to try to make its toughness a little bit bigger. I think that's what we're gonna do here. All right, Steamcore Scholar. I think I'm happy to bin that. I'm not super stoked to spend 3 mana on it at this point in the game. And then we'll just pass. I'll have like a nice little clock here, and we'll find out what our opponent's up to, because I don't know what they're playing. At first I thought, oh, this is a mirror. They could have Spell Pierce, and they did. But then they played a mountain, and now I don't think so. All right, now we have multiple ways to reanimate, but only 1 white source. So let's start with combat, if our opponent ever lets us. All right, full send. 4. Deal with this. All right, here I'm gonna try to Helping Hand. Helping Hand instead of Recon plays around Spell Pierce and Phantom Interference. And if they happen to have either of those, we've got a Recon to try again next turn. All right, we have an Oculus. Now we'll Thundering Falls. Inti, we'll leave that on top. I'd love to put an Inti face down and just have a free Inti next turn. Can we get Delirium with... We need land to get Delirium? So we're really hoping to see Inti land here. We did. All right, we're Delirious. That's pretty good too. Got him. I still have no clue what they're playing. Yeah, my only known information is a fucking Spell Pierce, so I'm gonna assume they're playing like some weird Izzet control type deck maybe. I'm gonna be very sparing with how I sideboard here. I want a couple of Negates, and I'll take out a couple of Torch the Tower, and then I'll take out a couple of Torch the Tower, and just hope they're not playing an aggressive deck and their hand just sucked, and bring in a couple of Chandra, just in case they are a control-y deck. Let's try that, see how it works out. We'll play it. How's everyone doing this evening? You guys catch the Pro Tour, anyone who's watching? I watched the entire top 8 play out, and it was phenomenal. I thought it was a really good Pro Tour. Beefy TV, did you catch the last match of the PT? It was so good. I did. There's so many assholes complaining. I thought both players played it very well. I was very happy to see Matt Nass win. Matt Nass just a goated player. But it was so good. It was such a good top 8. And it was really sad to see how some people were behaving in the comments. I will say that. This hand's like needs a piece, but we're keeping. We've got 2 of 3 pieces needed. We've got the payoff, the way to pitch the payoff, and we've got a little bit of interaction, a little bit of mid-range. Okay, man, I took out my removal. Now we're kind of locked in to just going forward as aggressively as possible. Luckily, I've got Spell Pierce, so I can stop them from like pumping something right now. But I'm gonna have to play this Bitter Reunion next turn, so. Ooh, it worked. All right, Spell Pierce the turn inside out. We've converted the Spell Pierce. That's gotta be good for us. We draw the Helping Hand. All right, well, we can't ask for much more than that. We'll pitch Abhorrent Oculus. Please, please, please do not Ghost Vacuum me. Draw 2. Interesting. Heartfire Hero with 1 in hand. Our opponent's hand needs to be heat. Otherwise, it's about to get really dark. All right, it's about to get real dark. Helping Hand. Abhorrent Oculus, do you have just straight up Negate? No? Cool. Let's go FOMO. Let's pitch one of our 2 Steamcore Scholars. Draw an Inspiring Vantage. Trigger the Abhorrent Oculus. Put a... How close are we to Delirium? We're at 3. We have Sorcery Instant Creature. Sorcery Instant Creature. Yeah, we can't make Delirium, but we will put a bounce off face down. Maybe we Steamcore next turn to put a land in the graveyard. Is that lethal? Not quite, but it's like way closer than our opponent wants it to be. Okay, they're attacking with everything. I'm gonna block some stuff. Yeah, the control, the domain versus domain matchup, so fun to watch. I thought it was And I thought both players handled it very well. Okay, that's a Monstrous Rage. Cool. Now I'll take 1, maybe 2 here. I'm at 11. They found Barrage. That's not great for us. Let's go ahead and we need to play Reef first. We want to leave white up. So let's go colorless, blue. Let's go Steamcore Scholar. Non-zero chance. Ooh, that's interesting. I think we'll just keep playing Scholars. Non-zero chance. It was actually better to Profts here and set up, but I think this is still okay. We're not going to bother with haste. We're not going to bother attacking for 2, I don't think. Are we going to double block a Heartfire hero? That's interesting. I think we might. Does a Monstrous Rage save it? No. If they Monstrous Rage again, if they go Monstrous Rage off the top, what does Turn Inside Out do? Is that a +3/+0? So what's the worst case? Turn Inside Out makes that thing into a 7 power. I take 3, then 7. That's 10 + 1. So I can't beat that anyway. Attack for 2. And then we'll pass. When our opponent ships in, we'll block the Cacophony Scamp. Okay, they just attack with Heartfire hero. Can we just take this to the face? It'd either go to 9 or go to 7. I think I'll go to 7. Take the risk here. Oh, sorry, 8. My math is awful. It's 10 or 8, not 9 or 7. All right, they do nothing. They find land. That's good for us. Let's play Profts. Get a card draw. Bitter, huh? I'm good on that. Let's just play another Steamcore Scholar. That's going to give us 3 counters from Profts. We draw the Recommission. We might actively want the Negate. We're going to go Bitter, Vantage to bin. We're going to go to combat. We're going to pump here. That gives us a free attack in the air for 5. Our opponent needs some serious gas here to win. Mockingbird, make a Steamcore Scholar. Not the worst. Pitch 2, definitely not the best. Attacks here are bad. They can bring me to 4. I draw another Profts. Huh. Let's go ahead and recommission. Let's make an Abhorrent Oculus. Aki comes into play. Let's go ahead and give Aki haste. We'll hold up this Negate, and then let's go to combat. I am fine with this trade right here, so we're going to full send in the air. This is just lethal, so they have to do some blocking. All right, they go to 2, and then we're going to get to Manifest Dread and hold up Negate. I don't think we can lose here. We'll tuck a FOMO. Easy peasy. All right, 66.6% win rate, which is pretty good. Not too bad. Number 1118, not the worst. We are getting to the point where we're going to start doing the trying to hit top 200 soon. Yeah, never didn't have it. It was great for us. Sorry about the short stream. This is going to be a short one. It is Sunday night. I just wanted to get some games in real quick, get a video for Fluorescent to go up tonight as well. If you don't know about it, Fluorescent Fungus is the stream re-upload channel, and Neon Mushroom is my main channel, which we have this coming week. Sumper, just in time to watch the stream end. This coming week, we have the first video after the restructure, which is some Dual Commander. So get ready for that. But outside of that, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you next time.